But before we get into the main part of the stream, I did want to take this second to send out my condolences and pray for all of my brothers and sisters that are in Palestine, you know, and dealing with being in the crosshairs and the crossfires of war and an active live stream genocide. I just want to make sure that that gets out to you guys and gets out to who it should reach. You know, it's been heartbreaking to see the innocent, all of the innocent men, women, and children being involved in that. And yeah, it just saddens me, you know, because I have my children and I look at children every day on my X or on my Instagram, and you know, it's hard not to feel any empathy or hard not to say anything or do anything. So please send your prayers up. Please send your well wishes over there. And then also, you know, I don't want to forget about the Israeli hostages that are over there as well. I don't want to bypass that. There are families that are hurting and waiting for their family members to come home as well. So the innocent people that are in the crossfires of war, please pray for them, you guys. It is a lot going on. There's a lot of propaganda that is tied into this in terms of to confuse everybody and divide everybody. But if you have a great heart and you love people and you love all walks of life, you know what side of history you should be on. You know what I mean? I'm not going to argue with that. There's also a lot of prayers that we should be sending up to Sudan, to Congo, to Ethiopia, to Haiti, anywhere where individuals are being oppressed. Please, guys, if there's a $1 donation or 50-cent donation or $2 donation that you could make to any of these 501(c)(3)s that are out here doing the on-grounds work and doing everything that they can to provide shelter, provide food, water, all the essentials to people in need and that are being oppressed, please support them, you guys. It's not a good look to be a part of this world when you're actively seeing all this happen. And it may not be on some of you guys' algorithm, and I don't blame that at all, but I've been seeing images, you know, that come out of Palestine for the last 2 years and more than 2 years, right? I've known about or started researching about what was going on in Palestine, you know, since 2020, 2021. And I was speaking about it then, and it probably wasn't the most popular thing to do then, and is not the most popular thing to do now, but it's not about being popular. It's about, you know, standing on what's right and affording people a great life. And, you know, that I'm not getting into the argument or semantics because this is not a religion thing. This is not a cultural thing for me that I want to get involved in. This is a human element, and I care about other humans, you know? So I love you guys, and please send your prayers up to all those families and pray for their well-being and pray that there's a ceasefire or that all oppressed people around the world are freed. All right. That's what I wanted to make sure that I got across before we continued this stream, because I have been seeing a lot over the last 2 weeks, you know, in terms of bombs being dropped and more innocent people losing their lives, more journalists losing their lives. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, you guys. And it's like, it's hard to even like act normal when you know that that's happening, you know, miles away from you, and it could be at your doorstep at any point, in a capacity that you're not prepared for. So I'm just praying for everybody that's involved and praying for their families. And I'm praying that we all come together and fight against a common enemy. You know, that's what it's about. I don't have any hatred in my heart for any of you guys. I have a lot of respect for all walks of life, always have. Not gonna lie to you, I love stereotypes, I love jokes, I love dark humor at times, but I'm not gonna sit here and be a fucking racist and stand around with being around racists or people that don't respect other people's boundaries and also culture and their language and just, yeah, just like all of that. All right, so appreciate you guys for giving me that opportunity to speak in front of you all about something that's passionate in my heart. You see a lot of individuals that are in the, I don't want to call it the limelight or celebrity life, and yeah, it's a difference amongst all of us. I'll tell you that, just because there are some that are speaking out, some that aren't, and it's nobody to hold responsible for because we all have different value systems. But when it comes to protecting other human beings, innocent human beings, I think everybody should be on the same page. That's just me though. All right. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Tribe, if you have any family over there, I'm sending you my well wishes, sending you my strength, sending you my fearlessness, sending you everything, sending you all that good energy, because it's needed at this point. And I know that sometimes it could be a little lonesome and the world can be a little cruel. Media is not necessarily paying attention to or posting it because they are controlled by different entities behind the scenes, and people pay their bills, so they're not as open as they would like, especially those that are, those that have a little fear in them, but all those that are speaking passionately. And yeah, I respect you. Thank you. Okay, guys. All right, what should we talk about first? Which I want to get an update on first. My thing is not moving. My chat is not moving. I think y'all spamming my chat. I don't know what's going on, but okay. No, I will not. Most likely I will not be in China this year, guys. I see a bunch of my peers over there doing their China tour. Shout out to them. I pray that it goes well. I pray that all of that stuff is yeah. I pray all of it goes well. I see a lot of clips coming out of guys doing their side quests over in China. It's that time of year. It's that time of year for sure. By the way, I hear that some people are asking about my hat. Yo, this hat, if y'all messing with it, I'll definitely send y'all the plug. What y'all think about that? I'll definitely send y'all the plug. If y'all want this hat, let me know.